Members of Congress are growing increasingly exasperated with major banks that have received billions of dollars in federal bailout programs. What they want the banks to do is increase lending, thereby funneling those billions into the economy. Joining us from Capitol Hill, Senator Chris Dodd, chairman of the Senate Banking Committee, who had some tough words for some of the bankers yesterday. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning, Harry.
You think the guy sitting in the room with you yesterday got the message?
Well, I'd like to tell you they did, but I doubt it. If the last 2 years is any experience at all, I just don't think they seem to understand that when you receive, it isn't just $700 billion. If you tally up all of the guarantees and other assistance that's been provided over the last number of months, one way or the other, it gets close to $5 trillion in support. In fact, as one witness pointed out yesterday, but for that kind of support and assistance, many of those banks wouldn't even been at the table yesterday. They would have been gone by now. And the question everyone asks, I'm asking, and others are, where is the commensurate responsibility to mitigate foreclosure, to get money out the door to lenders, to understand you don't give bonuses or necessarily dividends to shareholders? That the major job here is to get credit moving. Get credit moving. Only one bank yesterday said they even had a committee established to see if they couldn't seek out creditworthy borrowers to get money out to start credit flowing. So there is more than a level of exasperation.
Would you be able to rescind this? Would you be able to say, you know what, you guys don't want to play ball? We're gonna kite the check. We're just gonna cancel it.
Well, be careful what you wish for in some cases. Obviously, we need these financial institutions to allow the economy to once again grow and the economic circulatory system to work, obviously. But there are other steps that can be taken. We drafted that bill, the $700 billion bill, in September in 13 days. And obviously, I think we did as good a job as you could do under that time constraint, given we were 30 days away from the national election. But there are other things that can be done, without any question. And I'm tired of the jawboning. I started pleading 2 years ago, then sort of begging them to do things, then jawboning on it. But obviously, we're running out of patience on that.
Senator, I'm just looking at yesterday's foreclosure numbers. More than 250,000 new houses in foreclosure. We've got up 25% from a year ago in terms of foreclosure numbers. 84,000 homes reported now vacant, brand new house. Just people just walking away. When does the money get down the food chain?
Well, so in fact, even sometimes those numbers, Harry, can I think, hard to understand. To put it in these terms, 9,128 foreclosures per day now. That's every single day. Close to 10,000 families are adversely affected by this. And that is the root cause of our financial difficulties, the foreclosure problem. If you can put a tourniquet on that, you really do begin to get to the bottom of this and reverse this cycle. What needs to be done are two things. One, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation under Sheila Bair, we wrote together the provision in that $700 billion bill.
And that does look like it's going to happen, yeah.
Well, I hope so, because the Treasury is still reluctant to move on it. They should. The second is, you know, Harry, if you have a boat, a vacation home, and a principal residence, under bankruptcy law, your boat and your vacation home are protected. You get to keep those, but your principal residence goes. Assume you're an American, like most people are, who only have a principal residence. Under that, of course, the bankruptcy court can take it. Why don't we just change that provision of law? That would get borrowers and lenders to negotiate. Those two things, I think, could do a tremendous amount.
Senator Dodd, thanks so much for your time this morning. Good luck.
Thank you, Harry.